Revs are up. Gate is down.
Let's see how Tomac does. He was a little ways out there, but whoa, just gets roosted.
Freddie Nord, who had the first moto hole shot a week ago, almost had it this time.
Oh,
on the number 31. Now it's Justin Barsha to the lead.
that looked like a Husky rider. I'm not sure if that was Anderson that went flying down the first turn, but it looked like someone went down pretty hard.
Barsha with the motorsport.com hole shot and immediately gets bogged down. And did Chase Sexton stop the motorcycle and pull a tear off while running second? He did.
He did, definitely did. You don't see that very often. Unbelievable.
It was Jason Anderson who was down. So our first moto winner from a week ago now down in the mud. And man, you put Justin Barsha on a muddy track and you give him the motorsport.com hole shot, and it could be see you later because this guy is great in the mud. Eli Tomac on the number 1 on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. So here we go. Oh, Nord has gone down. So now the Yamaha's 1-2.
And he's battling to get the bike up because he's in an awkward position on the side of the jump. His feet are probably slipping. There was also a lot of fluid coming out of the overflow pipes at the bottom. I think there was gas or what, but oh, so frustrating. He was riding good start. Last week he had a good start, but I don't think he really had the pace to stay in the front pack. Today, I think he did, so bummer for him.
Yes, it is truly this bad when the racetrack is bad. And remember, they do as much as they can to try to salvage the racetrack. They'll push mud off, they'll churn it up. The infield sections, that doesn't get the same level of maintenance, and you see how bad it truly is. And a couple of riders stuck at the side of the track. Meanwhile, not looking bad if you're Justin Barsha, slithering his way around. Big lead. Woohoo. Feet getting kicked off the pegs. With the Monster Energy Yamaha rider out of New York originally, who loves these conditions, loving it right now. He's like, you should imagine living it.
Yeah.
Those kinds of ups and downs. They never gave up on it, so they're still working on this motorcycle. Oh, no! Last lap, Barsha down.
And the crowd cheers. They know he's got a big lead. Barsha doesn't even panic. But he's going to have a look behind him just because even though you have a minute, I told you, because you can have a minute lead and you fall down for 5 seconds and you think it's gone.
So was he looking back thinking someone's catching him?
I've watched myself do the same thing and I'm like, but it's literally a nervous thing, you know.
And then equals this. Moto 1 belongs to Justin Barsha with a huge gap over the rest of the field, and Tomac's bike has stopped.
It was spluttering. I was curious. That is...
Cannot believe how quickly this thing has turned. Let's go racing for the final time today from Loretta Lynn's ranch. Looks like Marvin Muscan on that orange Red Bull KTM up front. Another rider down. And around the outside, the Brit, Max Anstey, who certainly knows his way around a muddy track. The Englishman on the 103. Taking over the lead, it was Tomac.
That is going to make this a long moto for Tomac. That is not what he needed. Yeah, he pulls the tear off, and then, he clips the back of his teammate.
I think Cianciarulo was also pulling a tear off.
Yeah.
Slowed down a little bit, and Eli's got to be so frustrated as Muscan and Anstey battling for the lead and just roosting, covering everyone else. Anstey going for the big triple jump. Storyland in the back of the racetrack. He wants the lead from Muscan.
Well, this may be the American Motocross National Championship, but we got a Brit and a Frenchman out first and second, so all the top riders from around the world come to the series. And Anstey fights right back.
We now have him in 8th on the number 1. So he has passed 32 riders in 9 minutes. A 30-minute and 2-lap race.
That's pretty impressive, but then, you know, we've sort of come accustomed to seeing Tomac have those sort of rides. And when he's riding like he is now with that extra aggression, a little chip on his shoulder, he's frustrated. I mean, he's the 3-time defending champ, oh boy. And he already had some smoke coming out. And this is relatively early in the race. We're only 10 minutes in. Look at him powering through that stuff. So Eli, a big, strong, physical rider.
That's a pass. That's Joey Savacci. He just got around. That's on the lead lap. So that'll move Tomac to 7th. Now, Osborne told you his story. They could not get the bike to start for qualifying today. He had to go into the B group. The riders that have not scored series points and practice with them made it in. That had to be heart-stopping drama for that team. Oh, he's closing on. He's going for the pass, and he makes it on Cianciarulo.
That was a bump and run, but not intentionally.
And then Osborne sideways, and Cianciarulo sideways. And down. I'm trying to see if that is a lap rider. Yes, it is a lap rider. That is the 72. Wow, for a second I thought that might have been perhaps Musquin or Anstey up ahead.
Look at the wildest 10 seconds of TV.
Absolutely. And Barcia has climbed his way. Oh, actually, Barcia's gone back again. He was 12th. He's now back in 18th.
Oh, he's saying he's out.
Oh, no. Barcia might be out of this one. And now we're saying,
that was him.
A mistake for Anstey. And that is Osborne going to the lead. And with that, Barcia stalled the same spot. Okay, we got a battle for the lead in our hands. And Osborne now has it. He's taken the moto lead from Anstey in the mud.
Oh, Anstey's bike is
unbelievable.
It's noticeable, pretty heavy.
Everybody having
looking.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's losing power. Because he's looking down like, oh, is it steaming? But he's got a totally different issue, in my opinion. Yeah, so Anstey is still your leader, but a lapper in front of him goes down just out of the screen, and then he ends up getting stuck behind the lapper.
Yeah, this is Osborne here on your left, and then there's Anstey stuck.
Yeah, so the lapper fell in front of Anstey. Anstey had nowhere to go. He had to stop. Usually that's when things do happen. So,
oh no, Tomac is stopped again. Tomac is stopped just like I said happened in Moto 1. Now in Moto 1 he had lapped so far into the field because it was the very last lap. He ended up 9th. But now it's 2 laps to go. There is more time for everyone on the track to keep circulating.
Or unlap themselves.
And unlap themselves and put him further down in the results. This is the disaster for the 3-time champion.
Who would have thought 4 motos in the series, 2 DNFs, no moto wins.
Now feet up the pegs for Osborne, dragging through the ruts. What a charge from Musquin here with a few turns to go in the final lap.
This could change the overall dramatically right here. He's got a couple shots. The sandy section coming up. If Marv is really good through there, Osborne's going to be nervous. That bike has got to be down a horsepower. Can Marv do it? He puts his foot down. That hurts him.
It would be a 6-point swing if Musquin can make the pass, and that would be enough for the overall. Musquin is there, but there's now only 1 turn to go. Does Osborne have enough power left in that bike to hold him off? Final turn. In improbable circumstances, Zach Osborne wins Loretta's again. Wow. I cannot believe what has happened this weekend. I cannot believe it.
You know, Marv just put himself on the podium, and if he had passed Osborne, would have won the overall.
Yes.
He almost went from 4th overall to 1st on that last lap.
2 in a row for Zach Osborne. He backs up his first 450 win with his 2nd, and they congratulate Anstey, who's got to be happy to get a moto podium here on his HEP Twisted Tea Suzuki.